Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Cold Fire, and I have a Twin Flame Journey update for you. If you would like me to channel your specific situation, uh, then please like, share, and subscribe. So let's get started with the universe or messages from the universe card. Let's see what the universe has to say for the Twin Flame Journey update. This is a timeless read. Energy is timeless, is always shifting, changing according to uh, many factors, really. You glow, we beam. Thanks. In case anyone should ask, your heart isn't so large because of your wings. It's your wings that are so large because of your heart. Sometimes loving so much can be pretty heavy. Thanks for all you shared, the universe. P.S. This is just another one of those nutty body algorithm things. Yeah, the body algorithm is pretty nutty, if you ask me. And so is the twin flame journey. I think we twin flames have a kind called that power back. So twin flame is you. The twin portion of it is the two polarities, the masculine and the feminine, right? And on this journey, you get a person, a counterpart, a divine counterpart, who whose soul frequency vibrates at the same frequency as yours. The soul is a frequency. Uh, the other name for the soul, the frequency of soul, is love. Love is a frequency for perfect communication. Pisces, sensitized. Something major is coming up in Pisces season. We're going to be initiated, like sensitized to this new energy that's come in. The new spirit guides have been sent because for the last decade or so, or maybe 12 years, right? Pisces is the 12th sign of the zodiac. Also, for the past 12 years, um, we have been unfairly deprived because of karmic interferences or karmic lessons that needed to be completed before the general consciousness, the social memory complex of Earth, ascends from the third density into a higher density permanently, right? And that is the ascension process of Earth. And what assists the ascension process of Earth are the twin flames, star seeds, the 144,000 that are here, and also some ancient souls that are still on a soulmate journey, right? So this message is will resonate with the ones who are on the souls that are on a spiritual path, who have left the karmic templates of functioning behind. Like for the last 10 to 12 years, like we have been missing out on the chance to have a harmonious romantic relationship with whosoever it is, whether it's a divine counterpart or another twin flame or um, a soulmate. All of the relationships turned really really sour because the karmic energies were giving us the full blast of their lessons for the last decade or so. So, but definitely in this lifetime, we were promised a deep, meaningful relationship, a romantic relationship, uh, as well as material world resources, because we come from abundance consciousness. We don't come from lack mentality. The souls that are on a spiritual path here come with an abundance consciousness, and we couldn't, because we had to learn karmic lessons for the collective on planet Earth. We we were forced to work in a lack mentality, which was completely out of alignment with us. So what happened was a parallel reality, an alternate reality was created, where we lived out that perfect the in alignment with our soul's path, the deep and meaningful romantic relationship, as well as the uh, monetary abundance consciousness aspects of life, as well as pursuing our passion project with that abundant resource of material resources, right? So now that has shut down, and it's over the next 2 years possibly it's going to be incorporated within this main reality that we are living in, the entire information of that experience, and we are going to start getting sensitized towards it. We are going to feel it. We're going to be able to sense the memories from that alternate reality, from that parallel reality. We are going 717, but this is the year of union, and 717 is a number of twin flame union. Union is close or it's here. Also communication, you will see this number quite a bit. um, so if that number means something for you, know that you've heard it now through this channeled message. So that information is going to be incorporated. We're going to become sensitive to that information. We're going to be able to sense that information starting Pisces season, it's the 19th of February, right? One day after Mahashivratri, one day before the new moon. So that seed, the seed of information is going to be planted into our memory bank, right? So that data is going to be put in there. So we are going to be living our life with the information and memories from that alternate reality, as well as past lives. So we're going to go through like a review of our past lives with uh, memories, interactions with our divine counterpart, twin flame, or soulmate, whatever you resonate with, right? This is a gift. Please be in a mode of acceptance. Now, the new spirit guides have been created to, because this is it's it's not an unusual phenomena, but it hasn't happened for individual souls yet. It has happened like for a larger scheme of things, like civilizations, timeline lines overlapping, etc. That kind of thing, right? But now it's happening for individual souls for the first time. That's why new spirit guides are being sent by the supreme archangel, the seraphim, Aquarius collaborate with us. This is Aquarius season 10:01 on the clock, as I said that. Um, okay, so new spirit guides are being sent to us, especially to the divine masculine, who has gone through a heavy, heavy dark night of the soul. They have reached the depths of the shadow side, the ultimate and final depths of the shadow side, and they have emerged into not the third density, but they have awakened in fourth density, and that lasted for just a short period of time, possibly 2 days, 48 hours, and then it was quick, and then they ascended in that state of awakening before they could celebrate being awakened in the fourth density, a higher level of consciousness. They just took that information and started rising quickly into the fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, and uh, upwards. And finally, today, they reached the source where the divine feminine had already ascended and surrendered her energy to, and was holding space for the divine masculine to reach, right? So now we are getting spirit guides from sent to us in this physical plane, right? Our consciousness has ascended, but our bodies are still in the third dimension. For the mind, for consciousness, it is density. So we have ascended from the third to divine feminines had ascended to source a while ago, um, and they were waiting and holding space for the divine masculine to reach there. So they have had almost uh, November, December, January, February, almost 3 to 4 months with the seraphim that these are six-winged angels. This is a six-winged angel made up of four archangels: Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Lucifer, right? And they surround God's throne. Um, so the seraphim, the supreme archangel, that's what we call, have has sent these new spirit guides to us in the physical plane. These are brand new spirit guides, never to be seen before. And the way they communicate is very different. Since the divine feminine has spent a lot of time at source with the seraphim, they understand the language, they understand the nature of guidance. And so now in the physical plane, they are helping the divine masculines um, navigate and follow the guidance from these new spirit guides sent by the Supreme Archangel. So let's see what we have. I did something. Okay. Okay, this had split over. Yes. Split over, flipped over. Taurus, cultivate. Okay. And let's shuffle, 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 shuffle. The cusp between Aquarius and Pisces is very important. Technological collaboration. There's some kind of confrontation happening. Oppositions. Since that alternate reality was actually the opposite to what we Virgo digest, putting it back. Uh, Not feeling that energy of Virgo right now. It's air and water. So, since that information, that memory, that alternate reality, the parallel reality that was created, is actually was opposite to what we were actually going through in this main reality, right? When it comes to the material world, resources available to us, working on our passion projects, and this deep, meaningful, romantic relationship wasn't happening here in the main reality. It was happening in that alternate reality, whereas here we were going through karmic lessons after karmic lessons of lack consciousness and karmic codependent relationships, toxic relationships, right? So that information is like opposite to what we have experienced here, and we're getting we're going to be able to sense that opposite information, and the spirit guides are here to help us collaborate with that uh, opposite set of information and memory that's coming through. It's like entrance. But what's going to happen after some time is that a fifth house, passion project. So the passion projects, the spirit guides are being sent here to help you pursue the the shared passion project portfolio between you and your counterpart. It could be a divine counterpart, it could be another twin flame, or it could be a high level soulmate. Whatever it is, but the passion project is like is a collaboration between the divine masculine counterparts, set of ideas and passions, and passion project, and the divine feminine's uh, ideas and passion projects, which both of them have been working on individually, and then they're going to collaborate. So the spirit guides are going to help you focus on that phenomena instead of how the memories of opposite memories are coming through, and then you're kind of losing a hang of a reality and what's not reality, and then you're headbutting sometimes with yourself, like, no, but this is not what happened before, and uh, but no, it did happen. I have proof, I have information, and like, this is called the Mandela effect. Memories change, information change, like logos changing, it's observed quite a bit, and people live with that change all throughout their life, and then they kind of realize a little later on that it used to be one thing before, and then suddenly it changed, like memory changed. There was additional memory of an event that they never knew, like, for example, when the twin towers crashed to the ground, the news started covering and started giving us information regarding the crash, and people were interviewed who were in the city, who um, who were residents of the city, who would have possibly seen the events much later on, like about uh, 10 years or something later on, and then they basically had different versions of that event, and some of them weren't even present at the moment in the city. Right, but they had almost accurate, like to complete the jigsaw puzzle of what actually happened. So something of that sort is happening right now. So go easy, go easy. Uh, don't resist it. Don't fight it. Don't try to figure it out. Be in a place of accepting, because you're very sensitive to this. You are sensing this beginning Pisces season that is the 19th of February. How am I the light in darkness? Radiate. Yes, there's going to be lunar moth. This is also like when the angels are sending a message, you see a moth. So these spirit guides are going to shed a lot of light into these dark pockets of memory that are still your memories, right? It was your alternate reality. It was your alternate reality, right? The alternate reality for you and your counterpart. So, but it has worked in darkness. It was not the visible reality. It was not part of your visible universe, visible world. It was a part of the dark universe, the invisible world, the dark world, right? So you have got to be able to read the memory as it is and hold space for it, hold it. How can I safeguard what is sacred to me? Protect, Meadowlark. And you are going to have to protect this information because it is meant only for you and your journey forward as a twin flame on a twin flame journey. Am I honoring my knowing? Trust. You are going to have to be in a place of trusting. White-tailed deer. If these animals mean something to you, it's said that the moth is a sign that the angels are trying to communicate with you. So this is double confirmation that the spirit guides are here. The new spirit guide is here around me right now. Am I fully claiming my authority? Defend, Badger. This also talks about the counterpart's individual authority in this connection. Um, some memories could be conflicting. We would for some time, or we would have opposite memories because one counterpart would still not be given information on certain events and certain memories, whereas the other counterpart would be, and vice versa. So till the time comes that there is a complete collaboration uh, within both the divine masculine and divine feminine, right? Both the counterparts. Till that time, please, like, honor your knowing, accept where you are in the journey, and defend your authority. Don't be defensive, but defend your authority. Trust your knowing of this journey, because individual contribution is also very important. Individual, very. So I was just saying that the divine feminine has spent so much time at source, and the divine masculine has just gotten here today at source, right? So the divine feminine is so used to um, holding space for the divine masculine, and now the divine masculine has to learn to do the same. But for the time being, till the divine masculine gets used to doing that, they they are going to have they have limited knowledge. They don't have the full knowledge yet. They have just now realized that lack and control mechanisms and limiting our capabilities, our movement, our knowledge, our exploration is has become obsolete, right? Divine masculine is still working from a lack mindset. They have to still get in integrate themselves into source and abundance consciousness. We have the King of Wands, the Tower. That they're suddenly being bombarded by a lot of information. They're going through the Tower moment of a lifetime, and that's an understatement. Okay, I need to connect my laptop. But they're getting like a vast range of information that they were wishing for. Like, it's like wish fulfillment. I wanted to know that this is part of my journey, right? So, but they're still going to defend that they still know as don't know the things that the divine feminine knows. They know different things. They still have the lack mentality memories, not abundance consciousness memories. They still have third density memories and not the higher density memories, and definitely not source memories, right? So they are going to defend their position where they are at, and uh, and at the same time receiving this new information. They're which is literally charging them up and charging their confidence. They're feeling the sense of freedom, and like it's for them. It's like my wishes are being granted. So I'm going to wish for uh, success in this passion project that I want to collaborate uh, with my divine feminine. A Six of Pentacles. They're in a place of receiving and balance, but also like they're thinking that there is going to be a limit to this. The material world resources. They're like I need to balance out my savings as and my expenditure. They're still not able to think in terms of investment, like investment over savings. If it's a passion project, they need to come towards investment thinking rather than savings. So they're still saving, limiting their investments and focusing on saving some money, and also thinking about smaller numbers, smaller values of money. And they're right in their own way. They're right. They're right to do that because there is still time. They're still in a mind trap. They're still in the trap that was created from a lack mentality. They still are. They've just got started getting downloads of source information. They're the Eight of Swords. Physically they do still feel no, physically they feel restricted, even mentally they feel restricted. The divine feminine is continuing to hold space for them. It's at this time, at this particular time, they're shifting out of the mental prison of lack mentality. They are, because of this energy of the light codes being, they haven't processed the light codes. It's like they're coming, they get they're being the light codes are being sent with a lot of energy, so it's just energizing them, right? And that energy is helping them shift out of this mental prison, but they still haven't processed the light codes, they haven't integrated them yet. um, that's why the new spirit guides are here to teach them how to do that. And for that, it's going to need some physical world activities and experiences, all in good time. Just shifting out of the mental prison. That's good though. Yeah, they're following the intuition. They know cosmic time now. They understand what is a cosmic, that they have been on a cosmic timeline. That soul has been on a cosmic timeline. So the mental prison, shifting out of the mental prison, means that they're seeing a much larger timeline, like cosmic timeline, not even ancient timelines, not even intergalactic timelines. It's like not interstellar timelines. It is like cosmic timeline. They're able to see a cosmic timeline. Intuitively, they feel it. They feel their soul being eternal, and they know that this body and this mind is temporary. The soul is eternal. They're sensing time. They're sensing time. They're sensing cosmic time. The illusion of time that is created uh, in the course of our life on planet Earth, they're shifting out of that mental prison. They're looking at, they're really, they're wanting they're still, divine masculine right now is looking at life from the perspective of bringing about this reunion and reconciliation with their divine feminine. 3333 on the clock. They are seeing the shared memories, like the divine feminine, divine masculine, and the higher self. Right? They're seeing this collaboration. They're able to see this collaboration, and now they're able to see their present uh, moment from that perspective. And it's like they want to have it in reality. They want this back in their life again. That is what I'm hearing. They want this back in their life again. This friendship, this companionship, this camaraderie that uh, we have shared with our uh, divine counterparts, twin flames, soulmates. They want it back in the physical, because it's like they have now become, they can, they sense the cosmic scale of this connection, and Also they see the perspective and they know that it's supposed to come together. So you all will be reunited. Reunion and reunion is top priority agenda for your divine counterpart at the moment, the divine masculine counterpart, especially. Let's get some cards from the universe, tarot cards from the universe. From the Edmund Dulac deck, a tower card. This tower card is the card. The tower card in this set of cards for me is like is about throwing away ghosts of the karmics, the spirits, the energy of the karmics of out of this equation. Like so the more they memories they receive of this happily ever after parallel reality, the more they are able to throw away the memories that were attached to karmics and codependent patterns, lack mentality situations. They're throwing it out. Yes, so there is progress. They're throwing this lack mentality out. Um, we have the judgment card at the bottom of the deck. Like this is divine intervention on the divine masculine's mind right now. Like I don't think you can see this, but there is a couple here. Yeah, there are a few people here. These are these are possibly new spirit guides. You can see the hands in the sky, weaving this together, bring and you can see the reflection of a face here. This could be the supreme archangel. Like these energies are here, and they're going to present themselves in shapes and forms here. So these big, massive energy beings are showing their form, like if their energy impressions in our on our physical plane, and that is compelling the masculine to throw away the memories of that were of memories of times that were based in lack mentality and karmic toxic codependent relationships. They're exercising judgment because they're actually seeing uh, source entities. Look at that, the emperor. They're thinking about it. They're thinking intensely. Their mind is functioning on a larger scale because they realize that they are this profound divine eternal soul that has lived for thousands and thousands of years and multiple lifetimes, and in each and every lifetime you all have a shared memory, this camaraderie, this companionship, this working together, and at the same time they have a memory of this lifetime of you all being together in a deep emotional romantic relationship, working on your passion project in abundance, consciousness having this infinite material world resource arrangement for you, and they're like, hmm, this is what I want. This is what I want. And right now, in this present main reality where my consciousness is anchored, and it's like how they're just like baffled at the fact that they got trapped in this kind of a small or reductive mindset. They're like, how did I get stuck in that? So they're trying to figure that out. um, and as they start figuring it out, they are throwing the memories and memories of people, things, and places, activities, and events that held them in this small reductive uh, mentality. They're doing it. Uh, I'm telling you, they're doing it. We have the magician card here because yes, that information has been unleashed into the ether, the parallel world reality information. It's come out. It's coming out. It's in the air. It's reaching the divine masculine. It's reaching the divine masculine. This information is reaching the divine masculine. Energetic data is reaching the divine masculine on this parallel, alternate reality, right? Um, and it's an this is an ancient wizard. This is like who has who has been able to hold the information on this in a vessel, and this is they see this as the divine feminine, this vessel who has held this information and was privy to this information since a very very long time, at least 6 to 4 months before the divine masculine. Uh, and it has just been one day for the divine masculine now to have the entire bank of information and memory, come through and accessible to them. Right. So the energetic data is coming towards them, and that is so the scope of knowledge is expanding. The knowing is expanding, it's expanding. The soul is growing. 8 Eight of Cups. This also talks. Now they are finally able to move out of the Eight of Swords and move and leave that rat race, the hamster wheel life behind, and go towards their true soul. Be in their true soul's journey, where their soul is at. It's in a place where, like, they are this infinite ocean, and it is impossible. It's becoming more and more impossible for them to. It's 10 o'clock. Understand. 10 is ending. It's becoming more and more impossible for them to understand this Eight of Swords, like mental prison, the reality of that decade that we spent in lack mentality, and the abundance consciousness and the deep romantic connection with the divine feminine is they're immersing, they're floating on it. they're catching that ship, the ship with their divine feminine. So that's all I have for you for this reading. I hope you liked it. Please, if you did, like, share, and subscribe so that I can connect with your energies and the energies connected with you for future readings.